Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 35 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And we've got myself, John, and we've got...
Papi Plátano.
There he is. And we've got...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Boom.
All right, lots of big stuff, as always, happening in the world of professional wrestling. And the biggest news is that All Elite Wrestling has a brand new signee. And his name is the Rated R Superstar. Adam Copeland.
Sexton Hardcastle.
Dom is shaking his head. What for?
Oh, Lord. Well, I am a big Adam Copeland fan.
Edgehead.
Oh, hey, we gotta take a shot. Every time we're gonna say the name
It's okay.
Edge,
Yeah.
you're gonna take a shot.
All right, so...
You gotta start saying Adam Copeland.
Hey, we didn't discuss this before the podcast.
We didn't, but we're going to try this thing today on this episode of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. Great for our audio listeners. And anytime we refer to Adam Copeland as his former name, Edge, you'll take a shot.
Oh.
And after this point, starting, and he already violated, so that's bad for Abel, or good for him, depending on how much he wants to drink. So from this point on, no more that guy. It's just the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland.
All right. So this past Sunday at Wrestle Dreams, the Rated R Superstar made his debut, and he had an encounter with his longtime best friend of over 40 years, Christian, Jay, and he took out Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus. When the music went off, I didn't get the chills. I didn't feel it. I said last week I didn't want to see my man put a foot in an AEW ring. I didn't feel it. Like, it was just, no, it wasn't the Royal Rumble when he came back and he did the damn thing. I didn't get the goosebumps because, first of all, the internet just breaks kayfabe all the time, so it just ruins everything for everybody.
Yep.
Like, I fell asleep during the main event. I woke up, first thing I did, we go on my phone, and yep, he came out. That was it. That's what happened. But he said he wasn't having fun this go around, or he wanted to have fun this go around, and I believed he had creative control for the WWE, and he had everything. He had a great WrestleMania match, great entrances. He beat up everybody. Like, he might not have the title, but if you want to wrestle full time, I think they would probably work with you right now. I think so personally. But I'm still a fan of Adam Copeland, regardless of who he is, even though he's still, to me. And, I want to wish him well. And he had a great segment with his former brother, his longtime best friend, Christian, that, he want to run the gauntlet and be one of the top tag teams. And, let's go have fun. Like how, Rocky and Mickey was going to have fun. Let's go have fun. And then retire to the sunset together. But obviously it didn't happen because you got one of the top heels right now, Christian Cage. He hugged his partner, his longtime friend.
And told him, "You're a bum, Rocky. You ain't gonna amount to shit."
Well, basically, long story short, go fuck yourself.
Yep. How dare you?
First one of the show, and I'm counting. 7 minutes, 3 minutes in. Oops.
You probably get more F's than E's.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
boy.
Get the E out of here.
Hey, what'd you think about the Rated R Superstar in AEW?
Hold on. Did you hear him?
All right, Dom, what do you
Hold
think
on.
about
Did you hear him this past
It
week
doesn't work for
talking
me,
in
brother.
third person? Basically, he said, it's the first time I ever talked to myself in third person.
Who? Copeland?
Yeah.
You think you got
What a
me?
game. What a game. You think you got me. You think you got me.
Lord. Yeah, he said, this is the first time we're talking in third person. It's kind of weird. All right, go ahead. So what do you think about Adam Copeland?
Like we said, like you said, actually, the internet ruins everything. We kind of expected it anyway. I think Tony Khan did say years ago that he actually wanted to sign Edge before the Rumble.
Uh-oh!
I said Edge, but that was his character.
That's still a shot.
Fuck, I want to shot anyway. He wanted to sign Adam well before the Rumble returned, so he finally got his man. Is it too many years too late? Who knows? I mean, the guy still has it. He's got a couple guys that he probably looks at he can build up. I mean, I've had my guys that I want to see, but now, like, that I think about it, it's not about the dream matches. It's the stories. Who's he going to bring out? Who's going to build that's going to, like, become the new superstars of today? Darby, he's going to do his own thing. I know he's supposedly climbing Mount Everest. God forbid. This crazy guy. Just get back, bro. Just get back safe. We come back and entertain us. But who's he going to bring up? You got Takeshita, maybe I was thinking of. He's young, up and coming. You got Nick Wayne's very young. I mean, right under the Jay Russo's wing, Christian. Fucking, you got Jack Perry. I mean, he's suspended right now. God forbid. I don't know.
He better not come back before CM Punk.
I got something for that, but I'm gonna save that for another show. But you got some young guys that he can work with, who can build up and make better entertainers for us. I know it's not the word to say in AEW, but they're entertaining us. They're getting us away from what the fuck we got going on in our real lives. So, come on, guys. It's all the same shit. Pro wrestling. Entertainment. Thank you.
I'll tell you who I'd like to see the Radar superstar face. That'd be his doppelganger contemporary, Griff Garrison.
Thank you.
Who had a brief match against the returning Wardlow on this past week's Dynamite. But,
Wait, Wardlow's back?
yeah.
I gotta watch.
He's back. He powerbombed the heck out of Griff Garrison and left through the crowd. That's happened on this week's Dynamite.
He got hair like John.
This is war. But my thoughts on the Radar superstar Adam Copeland joining AEW. It was fun. It was surprising, of course, to see him come out to his music, with a little bit of change. And even I noticed, I heard it, and I still am correct, I think, where...
it got changed, actually.
Just a
little bit.
Just the female.
You think
you know me?
You think
Yeah.
you know him?
You know what that is.
I think it says you think you know him.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
but,
Beth.
But all those dirt sheet jabronis writing that it's you think you know me. I'm like, I don't think so.
No, Beth actually did the voices for that. It's you think you know him.
Yeah.
So now it's...
Do you know his Beth?
Well,
Did she
that's
confirm
what we
is the-
readed.
Stop looking on the internets.
I know,
But how else are we gonna watch the It Doesn't Matter podcast week 35? But
you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And also,
I'm
we're
about
on
to say,
broadcast.
you about to
Thank you.
forget it. Okay. Yeah.
and twitch.tv/IDM pod streaming. But he's in, and there's a whole new roster for him to play with.
Emphasis on play, guys.
But
we're not here to play.
But he's in, and not some dummy.
Yeah.
But he's here, and it looks like he's doing. I mean, he says he's doing a full-time schedule.
Full time.
So it's like, how is he doing a full-time schedule?
No, he's doing an AEW full-time schedule.
An AEW full-time schedule.
Once
So, I mean,
a week. I
twice
can
a
do
week?
that.
Could be up to twice
Twice a week.
a week. So
Man,
it's like,
that's
how is
the best-
that possible
That's the best
versus
schedule in the fucking world.
versus WWE where he didn't, wrestle barely at all. So I don't get how that works.
I
But
he at the
don't
live
know if
events?
they have anything for it. Nah, I doubt he's in the live events, but they probably had nothing for him. Or they want to
WWE,
elevate him, yeah.
yeah, I mean, they always have that ceiling for their senior talent, I guess, if they don't have any plans for him.
That's true.
So they just sat on the back burner. So if they really didn't have any plans for him, which is very likely, then he would have more chances and more opportunity to actually do things. And for someone of Adam Copeland's history, he's like, listen, he's got a second lease on his career. He was forcibly retired for X amount of years. He's back. He wants to contribute. He feels good, and he wants to go. And WWE wasn't letting him go. It's kind of like back in 93, 94, WWF kicking out Hogan and Macho Man and Hacksaw and all those guys. And it's like, you guys are too old.
Do you believe that Hogan theory where he always says that, like, when he lost the belt to Warrior, he wanted to be the original Triple H, Hollywood Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
He says it all the time.
And Vince didn't see him as a heel, but it worked fucking 4 years later.
Yeah, man, can you imagine if he dropped that, if that leg drops happened in Toronto instead of Bash of the Beach?
Hulk Hogan as the red and yellow Hulk Hogan continued to build a legacy up until his time in WCW, up until 96, when he turned to Hollywood. So all these ideas, they can have, a seed from very early on, and Hogan might have had that idea to be, evil Hollywood Hogan back then, but I think at that time Vince was right, that, let's keep going with you as the babyface. That's what was common in that era, and I think Vince was right in this case. But
Because Vince was one of the few guys that actually sold merch and stuff, like in a different way, like how WCW didn't really sell merch, but their own individual guys like Rick and all them even had these, what kind of pills they were, like vitamin pills?
Ico
Horseman
Pro?
pills?
Ico Pro?
Well, yeah.
You
But,
gotta want it.
Flintstones.
but yeah, but
Hulk Hogan vitamins on eBay.
Vince had the dolls, the toys, the action figures. He had the cartoons. He had everything. So
Yeah.
your face would just sell anything. And having that
Right.
main guy that would you just put on the TV and just be like, boom, I'm selling a belt or
A chair.
A
You
chair,
sit on
yeah.
you can sit on their face.
And back
a
in that
Hogan mop.
back in that day, the world moved a lot slower. So if you created marketing for an item in say January, that item wouldn't come out until like
July.
November. No, really, like
Really?
November. Nowadays, freaking like Etsy and all that stuff, you want something now, you get it now. You want it overnight, that'll cost you extra, but you can get it overnight.
That's true.
A T-shirt printed. Back then you only had the WWF magazine catalog, and you had to send a check with inside an envelope, an order form, handwritten, and then you get it
Shipping
4 to
and
6 weeks
handling.
later. Exactly. Figure out your own tax.
Yeah, now look, AEW has a rated R era T-shirt.
Yeah. You gonna get that?
I might.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I might.
I might.
That's something
You gotta
like that.
support the rated R.
The rated R superstar,
Is he gonna
Adam Copeland. That's
Is he going to be
terrible.
at Collision when he comes to a Mohegan song?
He better.
I mean,
That'd be worth it, man. That would be so worth it.
let's just, I just see it like this, for different reasons. Of course, CM Punk is out, Adam Copeland is in, and there's your
man.
veteran talent, your veteran name, superstar that people will recognize and know. Even though Adam Copeland in the other company, the WWE, he didn't exactly move the huge numbers. It was a great moment, of course, for wrestling fans and longtime wrestling fans, but he really didn't move the numbers in a very significant way. So who knows if he'll do that in AEW? And if he does, great. If he doesn't, Okay.
We gotta look that up. Who was more of a needle mover, him or CM Punk?
him or CM Punk, that's tough.
That is tough.
And, who has a bigger library? That would be the rated R superstar. But CM Punk has had huge moments in wrestling.
Hey, Poppy Platinum, pour me a shot in New York City, please. Because I'm about to.
And pour yourself one because you lost.
I'm about to say. I'm about to say right now.
Otra vez.
Maybe
I
now
said
that
the-
the
I
rated
said the
R
name.
rated R superstar Adam Copeland is in AEW, maybe it's a new era, and maybe they would have a little more edge. Build them up. Christian's got a lot of edge right now. Christian has a lot of edge right now. And I was watching the segment between him and Edge the other day. Or, oh, shit, that's two shots. I fucked up on that
Oh,
one.
that's three. He said Edge.
One of them wouldn't let you.
Edge.
Ah! No,
That was-
Anyways,
I mean,
Anyways.
I was watching the segment between Christian and Copeland. That's terrible. That's really terrible. Oh, he couldn't be Adam.
Sexton
He could have been.
Hardcastle.
He could have been Adam Elite
no.
No. Leave that
No.
to Johnny, whatever the hell he wants
before
to
his independent name was Sexton Hardcastle and Adam Impact.
That's his real name, man.
be. Yeah.
Oh Lord,
Here comes
Adam Elites.
the heartbroken child, Michael Higginbottom.
Oh Lord,
The heartbroken.
he lost a smile a few times. So
The tribal chief, Solofo. I don't know what his name is.
Joseph.
name Joe.
Joseph
Anoa'i.
Anoa'i.
Joe. All right. So back to what I was saying about Adam,
Dwayne's cousin.
Adam and Christian.
Yeah, there you go.
Salute.
I love the I don't know, it's just the camera lighting or just the way Christian looks, but he looks like a fucking badass heel right now. Like, look at his eyes. It's just like so dark. Like you just see
He squints. I think he's Asian.
He
Speaking of
just-
could be
No.
Asian,
he
Canadian,
just
same
looks
thing.
at you.
But Vince didn't like his face either. He's like, you look like a rat.
Maybe that's why his eyes are so dark and he just
Hate that
he
beak.
just shoots that.
Birdman.
Christian is taking the spot that MJF had, where MJF was the top heel in an almost similar smarmy manner. But Christian Cage kind of took that over because, MJF is going a different way.
The problem with MJF, he's too entertaining. He's literally turning into our Ric Flair right now.
Yeah, but he's so
Wait,
it's phony.
Hold on. What do you mean he's turning into Ric Flair right now?
He's turning into our generation's Ric Flair. Whoa. He's not there yet. He's got a long way to go.
What do you mean?
Great matches, great in the promos, can work with anybody. Champion, the face of the company.
Complimented by The Undertaker on X.
And Undertaker, of all people.
Complimented.
To say that he would want to wrestle MJF, that is big. So.
All right, I just want to hear it. I didn't hear that.
Well, he's a real Mark.
Not Henry. I break you.
I didn't know Mark Henry was Russian. Maybe he's Ukrainian. We don't know.
Oh, boy.
Zelensky. So, Adam Copeland is all elite, and eyes will be on him for the next couple of weeks, and we'll see how he fits in on the all elite roster.
Yeah, my thing is I just want to see how many stories he's going to actually bring out of AEW that we didn't even think about. Who's he going to build up?
Do you think he'll be part of the booking team like Bryan Danielson is?
I would hope so.
He's got a mind. He's got experience. He's a veteran.
He already came in and told some of the young guys, I'm not one of these old veterans that's back in my day. He's going to be listening to some of these young guys.
He hasn't been in the business for like 30 years already.
You got to adapt. You can't just always have your way from back in the day when you were doing whatever the hell you were doing. Like, grow up, man. Like, you got to adjust with times.
Adam Copeland's going to wrestle in glass.
Oh, God, no. Hope not.
He said he won't fight John Moxley. First thing I thought about was blood.
John Moxley on commentary at the...
John Moxley will bleed when I just sneeze on him.
He took the role Ric Flair used to have. Ric Flair would blink and he starts bleeding.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, my God.
Hey, he sounds like a wimp.
I love John, but he got to save the blood for special occasions, man. I hope... That's my opinion. Yeah, I said it.
Save the blood for a special occasion. When is a special occasion?
Will you marry me?
Pay-per-views.
Save for pay-per-view.
Like a blood feud.
Blood feud, bloodbath, gangrel.
I don't want to say.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Podcast, that is.
Dom. Salute.
All right, here we go. Good for our audio listeners and for those watching us on Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Thanks a lot. Go get him, Dom.
Well.
Segment number 2.
Yes.
This upcoming Tuesday.
Tomorrow, as the time of this release episode.
Yes. It's going to be Tuesday Night Throwdown.
Huh? What?
I came up with that.
What the?
You got the war picking back up. You got NXT going against AEW. AEW is going to be on Tuesday because the Braves are going to be playing on TBS. And nobody's going to care about AEW on Wednesday.
Oh, the Braves.
Hey, where's Tampa at? They got eliminated.
Fuck you.
And you know my team.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
They got eliminated.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Go fuck your mother. Nunzio. All
right. That was the last show we reviewed.
All right, so you got the battle of AEW and you got the battle of NXT. So, AEW Title Tuesday.
Woo.
You have the rated R superstar Adam Copeland
Baby.
versus Luchasaurus.
What title is that for?
No title. Just a warm-up match.
A warm-up match.
Yeah.
Then you got Hangman Adam Page
versus
Switchblade Jay White. That'll be a good match. That'd be a real good match. That Hangman
How's
gonna
it Title
lose.
Tuesday and there's no belt right now?
Well,
Tony, what are you doing?
All right.
Get in there.
All right, next match. You got the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Easy for him to say.
Bryan Danielson.
Against?
Shane Swerve Strickland.
Whose house?
I'm looking
For the
forward
number
to
one
that.
contendership for the TNT title.
I had to remember who
For
the
the
TNT,
TNT
champion
title?
was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, number one contendership.
Number one contender.
I know for the
Yeah,
the number,
yeah.
Ooh.
Who is the TNT champion, by the way?
Go fuck
Some
yourself.
rat named Christian.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
That's 3.
Well, in that case, Swerve Strickland versus Christian, that'd be interesting.
That's
but
exactly
it's
where
going
it's
to probably be
going.
Bryan
Bryan
Danielson.
Danielson and Christian.
I don't know.
All right, so we do have a title match though. Round 3, you got John, not Lee, Moxley versus Ray Phoenix for the
Ooh.
international championship.
Round 3. They had a third match?
This is the third time fighting.
Interesting.
John will win this time because I think he's supposed to win the last match,
Yep.
but concussion got him.
No flip dives, please.
You also got Chris Jericho versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Wait, what?
Powerhouse Hobbs is down with Don Calais' family.
¿Qué?
Exactly.
When was this?
Well, we see you ain't been watching no AEW.
This past week on Dynamite.
So Don Calais' family, you got Takeshita,
Okay.
you got Sammy Guevara, you got Powerhouse Hobbs. It's just one more, right?
Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay.
And growing.
And you got another title match. You got John's favorite girl, Saraya, versus, I'm going to fuck it up, Hikaru Shida.
I can't even say it.
for the women's
Hey,
title.
well, you'll get it right. Go ahead. He'll get it right. Don't put your head down. I
It's
can see
not,
your hat.
it's not Hikaru. Akira?
I can't.
Hikaru Shida.
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 Yes. The lady who
Held it down.
has
when-
strong style, held it down during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and is a personal favorite of mine. And I love it every time she comes out and she gets a. I like to see what kind of pop she gets, and she usually gets a nice solid pop from the crowd.
She get a nice
What-
pop from me one
I
day.
thought you liked that. What's her name? Timeless Tony Storm? That's her name? Timeless?
Timeless Tony Storm.
Timeless Tony
Oh
Storm.
my
Thank
God.
goodness for you.
Miss Storm, Miss Robinson.
She's one of those.
She's timeless,
Oh,
and she had a great match
Oh my
with
god.
Sky Blue.
she
She-
is a peach.
She had this match with Sky Blue and Dynamite that's eligible to be put up on Pornhub.
Yes.
And she was going crazy in the match. So Tony
big
Storm,
ass section.
you didn't see Dynamite, right?
Hey,
I seen that
I'm going
match.
back.
You gotta watch this match. So here's one moment in the match. Tony Storm is timeless. Tony Storm is basically in lingerie. Aren't they all? Takes Sky Blue out to ringside, has her on the barrier, and
Oh.
says, "I'm gonna slap your
Is there a
tits."
doctor in the house because my heart is starting.
She slaps her tits.
A couple times.
This is probably during the commercial break, so I don't know if you can say tits on air on TBS.
I don't think you can.
Well, we can on our network.
But she's on picture in picture. She's on picture in picture, so she got away with it. And man, it's something else.
We're all on picture in picture. Chin up, tits out, and look at the shoes.
She what the the flexibility. I like that. So Tony
Biggie.
Storm. Oh,
Oh Lord!
I hope they auto grab that one, YouTube. Or you hope they don't grab it. I'm gonna grab them.
We're gonna just put the bark, the
Screen.
between the legs.
Why is it a taco?
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Who burnt the plantain?
All right, but on the on the NXT side, we have Braun Breaker, but he has a wise man in his corner, Paul Heyman,
What the?
going against Carmelo Hayes, who has the GOAT in his corner, John Cena.
So shameless. So shameless.
You also have Booker T's gal, Roxanne Perez, going against
Sky Blue in my dreams.
Asuka.
Ooh,
You got the face of NXT,
she's not
the
ready.
women's
for
versus Asuka, the former
isn't.
face of NXT.
Oscar. She is not ready for Oscar.
And then you got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, with a major announcement, and I have a prediction what the announcement's going to be.
What is it? Dome.
Dusty Rhodes Classic must be coming soon.
Yeah.
That's what it might be.
That's a little dig at Tony Khan with the big announcement.
That's fucked up.
Oh, Lord.
That's fucked up.
But, fellas, I just told you what's going on Tuesday. Which show are you guys going to watch? John,
What?
which show are you going to watch?
Well, the more interesting because here's the thing, because I don't watch NXT regularly, so yeah, I was surprised everyone, right? But so hearing the card as it is, it's kind of like, how can you not tune into this? So you'd want, given a choice, it's like I've had enough exposure to AEW because I watch it every week and I watch all the shows all the time. So having the NXT card being what it is as advertised, it's the more attractive card. But man, if WWE ever tells you, hey, we don't compete with any other promotion,
Please.
where the hell did this lineup come from?
Yeah.
They're about to have Goldberg come back and squash that Trick guy, whatever the hell,
Trick
Williams. That's about to happen.
Yeah.
For Title Tuesday. But I would say the NXT card appeals more to me in that aspect. So I'd pick NXT for Title Tuesday.
Abel, what will you be watching?
Neither. I'll be asleep. No, I'll probably end up watching NXT. It's kind of interesting. I don't like when they do shit like this because I know they're specifically targeting AEW to take the viewership away from them. So I will still go with NXT, but I'm gonna personally watch AEW just to go fuck yourself, WWE. Go fuck yourself.
He gonna be wrestling his dreams. That's what he gonna be doing on Tuesday.
In my drawers too.
Dom?
Neither.
He be watching the Braves take a.
The Braves play on Wednesday, but I will be watching the playoffs. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
It won't be like the Connecticut Sun playoffs where they just lost to the New York Liberty.
Stupid.
Boo! What a waste!
Dare you?
Glad
What
we
a
didn't
waste.
go.
Let's see what a waste is. Abel, you spent money on a wrestle crate. Open up the wrestling crate. Let's see what you got in there.
How dare you say I waste my money? It's not a waste.
Let's see.
We love you guys.
Let's see what you got.
Thank you, Pro Wrestling Crate.
And they're monthly, right?
Yeah, they're my monthly subscription.
The weeks go by so quick. I feel like you have
Is that,
one every
is
other
that for
show.
September or October?
This is the September crate.
All right.
Just
You're
came
late.
in.
Oh, great!
I forgot to show it last week, so I completely forgot.
Okay. The September Pro Wrestling Crate. What do we got in the box? What's in the box, Abel?
All right. First T-shirt. We have got. Hey, I will break you and humble you. Iron Sheik Baba. Tui.
A little too late.
Shut up.
He can't autograph it now.
No.
Oh well.
Ooh, this is interesting. I got a Kenny Omega.
Wow.
Looks like a
okay.
Ghostbusters type. This is dope.
It's very.
That's dope. I like that.
That looks like the can of Fago that we drank last week.
Fuego.
Hold on, this got the Captain America. Ooh, this is.
That's
Ooh.
dope.
Ooh. It's already worth the money. Already worth
That's
the money.
dope.
Besides this damn Berserker. Man, fuck Berserker.
Well, leave it here for John. He'll take it.
Give that to Ray. He likes Vikingos.
I got an Adam Cole pin. Baby!
Another Adam.
Ah, damn.
Hold up.
That DVD?
Oh, he's got
A divida?
I got a DVD.
A divida?
He's a pro wrestling revolver.
Road to Best in the World 2014 with Adam Cole, baby.
Let's see that.
Look who's on the
Yeah.
cover.
Let's see that.
Dom, show it to the camera.
Hey, you got my man Truth.
Truth Martini. Truth Martini. Truth Martini.
This was worth it.
Look at Ciampa.
You got Tommaso
This,
Ciampa.
that alone,
You can find this up.
that shirt and that alone was worth the crate.
You can just watch this on the Ring Runner app.
on our club.
See what this got. Ooh,
What's the card?
Red Dragons versus the Briscoes for the tag titles.
Rest in peace.
Adam Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Ooh.
The Last Real Man, my man, Silas Young versus ACH, wherever he at now.
Go ACH.
Unbreakable, who's been broken, Michael Elgin versus Mike Bennett.
Fuck him.
You got Jay Lethal versus The Romantic Touch. I'm not familiar who that is.
Oh, that's Rhett Titus under a mask.
Oh, shit. The Decades, BJ Whitmer
Oof.
versus Caprice Coleman.
Don's favorite.
You got Cedric Alexander versus Tadarius Thomas with Jimmy Jacobs. I don't know who that is.
Jabroni.
Yeah, Ethan Gabriel Owens. I know he lost.
EGO.
Versus Zizou Middix.
God bless you.
I got tissues over here. Zito Medics.
I like this.
All right.
Yeah, that is Red Titus.
It's the only time I'll be next to Britt Baker.
Unless you go to the Rhode Island Comic Con to go see her.
Hello, Doctor.
Dr. Britt Baker.
DMD. And for the autograph,
Autograph.
Is it-
Oh, man.
Is it Brian Pillman?
Oh, jeez. Junior?
You really talked about this guy recently, Dom.
The romantic touch.
We were talking about him literally today.
Adam Copeland, baby.
No.
Oh, we talk about
Somebody we said while we was eating dinner.
I was really trying to think.
It's time to get nasty, baby.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Two.
This was worth it.
I paid for this shit. So you got your shit for free. That's some shit.
I love it. Oh, I love
Damn it,
it.
John.
Thank you,
Wait.
nasty boys.
You paid to see the Nasty Boys?
I should send you the picture. So you put it on air. Can you do that right now?
Yo,
No.
this is gonna be a
Wow.
comparison. I got these.
I paid for them motherfuckers. Abel got free autographs. See, you making that shit up because of Vikingo. That's all.
Hijo de Vikingo.
Tuesday Night Raw
See,
now.
don't you got airplay? I could just send you the picture
Like I
right now.
said, this has to be probably.
Nasty I am.
Here's the photo. There you go. Paid for, free, or included. There you go. There's your picture on the show.
All right, we got one spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
Spoiler. For next month, for October?
I won't
You
even.
should be receiving imminently.
There will be something.
Cool.
This will be luchador related next month.
You'll probably get a mask of Juventud Guerrero.
I won't
Guerrero,
say who they
Guerrero.
mentioned,
He got a
but
match for Impact. Come soon.
there will be.
boy.
It's featured. Says mask and paints.
Mask and paint. You know, has there ever been a masked wrestler
Penta.
that had paint? I guess so. Penta El Cerro M. Oh, that's a nice little box you got there, Abel.
I can say that was probably one of the better
I'll
ones.
take the Iron Sheik t-shirt.
No, Baba, I break your back and humble you.
Humble him while wearing the t-shirt. Oh,
Yes.
Well,
Since you are Hulkamania fan, Haktui.
goddamn rights.
well, that's this month's or last month's Pro Wrestling Crate. Looked like a good one, so subscribe to Pro Wrestling Crate and use our promo code. We don't have one, so there we go.
Go fuck yourself. That's what the
Oh
promo
my
code
God.
is.
FBI.
Filthy. Fugazi.
Before we get into this week's topic, I feel like we need to be humble and take a shot for the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. We're gonna take a shot for again this week's topic of Bad Blood 1997. Abel, pour it up and pass me the bag. It's time to re-up.
Pause. I ain't touching no bag for you.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. That's right.
Just put it in the bag.
Porn shots.
That's what we do.
Totally optional. You don't have to do this.
You don't have to.
John.
John says he don't want to, but he just
He
been.
gonna have to.
But today,
Peer pressure,
John's
peer
been on one.
Peer pressure.
Pause. No.
Look.
John,
We're gonna clear this bottle out today.
What are you talking about?
John's living on the.
High life.
I drink Miller High Life. You know, we have some people on
man, pass that.
What you looking for,
on
Bubba?
Facebook Live. Sean
Michaels?
Kuna.
Kuna.
Senior.
Yep.
And BDC. Baby.
Brian, we're gonna see you in a few weeks, buddy. You better get ready. Get your notes ready.
Oh my
Damn
God!
right.
I thought they're all the same person. And Darby Brown,
Black House Barbecue. What up, baby?
or any kind of house.
I need that smack and mac.
So good, man. You gonna slap your mama.
I got some of that seasoning. It's just salt and pepper anyway.
He got-
How can it be bad? It's salt and pepper and seasonings.
Darby,
A little bit of chili.
next week, need some of that smack and mac. We're gonna review it on the show and let John taste it.
And hell yeah. What do we know?
I'm giving you. Oh, I thought you need to re-up.
Oh, sure. I mean, double fisting. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Thank you.
That's
Appreciate it.
what
Much
you
love.
do in 1997.
Man, we're going to finish that Crown Royal tonight.
Ooh.
You know why? Because we're all loaded up on rice and broccoli and pork chops. Anyway, hold on. What are we drinking first? The shot or the drink? Or the beer? Whatever.
Doing a shot because you on edge right now.
Oh, that's another shot.
Well, in context. Here we go. Cross digital platforms.
Hey, we're gonna spill on the mixer.
Oh my God. He would never. Because he bought it.
I did.
But he got insurance too.
I did get insurance.
I got the insurance.
Mm.
Dom's making the face I usually make.
Woo.
And I'm not making the face I usually make.
This is
Jesus.
tranquilo,
That shit
bro.
chill.
Tranquilo. Take it
Tranquilo.
easy, man.
Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw.
Oh my god.
Oh, wrong show.
Love Vince McMahon, man.
Wrong show.
He was my announcer. I mean, he was a lot of people's announcers growing up. But
Hated him.
you didn't like it?
Hell no. 1, 2, oh, he kicked out. He kicked out.
Oh, what am I know about?
What am I know about?
Bobby Heenan would make fun of him all the time. He's like, 1, 2, he got nope.
Yeah, I hated Vince as an announcer.
Vince's his enunciation is great.
I love the 90s because it was like no name for no moves back in then. Sidewalk slam, body slam, 1, 2, oh.
I do them all the time, right? So I don't know if they, you remember hearing them. Up and over, down he goes, like that. That's Vince McMahon right there. So
1, 2, yeah, no, he kicked out, he kicked out.
Yes, that's exactly how it is.
it's great.
We got these two guys. They're talking, and it's on a puck. Oh.
Yeah, just like that. I know. Randy.
Randall.
He's on twitch.tv/IDM pod. He's chiming in. It's the 3 phenomenal guys. That's us, pal.
Thank you.
Yeah. When are you going to be on the show, Randy?
Randy,
You can
John's calling you out.
You can lay on the couch
With
The Iron Sheik.
Shiggy baby.
with Poppy Platinum. Randy's got tons of T-shirts, man. He could wear one, just like me. He could wear one for the rest of his weeks, the rest of his life.
All right,
So
let's do this. In Your House.
in your house.
Bad Blood, 1997. The first In Your House. 26 years ago. 26 years ago today, we had a death.
Oh.
We had my man Platino's T-shirt right there, flying Brian Pillman.
He was a chef once.
Got the socks.
Oh my god.
Flying Brian.
A burrito.
I don't know. Anyways, Brian Pillman was found dead in his hotel in Bloomington, Minnesota. Whoa, now.
Sure was. And who was he with? Well, at the time, the storyline Brian Pillman had with Goldust and Goldust's valet and real life wife Marlena at the time. That's what the storyline was going on. And as a matter of fact, when I heard the news break on the Free for All that Brian Pillman passed away, I was like, oh my god, did Dustin Road Goldust really take it for real and he did something to Brian Pillman? That's what I thought back then.
Damn.
All right, but
Wait, that was...
what?
And it was in Minnesota, the same
That's
place.
Marlena right here? With...
And he died. Brian Pillman died in the same state as Eddie Guerrero would many years later.
That's scary.
So it's crazy.
That's
So
scary.
this is 1997 right here,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Bad Blood was in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
2 years later,
Yeah.
2 years later, Owen Hart
Yeah.
in that same arena. He passed away.
It's quite a prolific
my
time
God.
in wrestling. Yeah.
Wait, so you saying 3 wrestlers died in that basically same area?
Well, no. The wrestlers
saying-
died. Wrestlers died in the famous
just
Will
died.
Smith movie 6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh, here we go.
But
Here
we're
we
not-
go. Here we go. Come on.
Owen Hart, Brian Pillman, Minnesota,
and Eddie
Rick
Guerrero.
Rude, Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect, the Road Warriors,
Warriors?
Big Boss Man.
He's from Georgia.
WCW.
Big Boss Man had
Eddie Guerrero.
had some attractive daughters during the Hall of Fame.
How you doing?
Yeah, they're big
Who's the big man?
daughters.
Ray Trailer.
The daughters.
Oh, Lord.
Big on. Hey-o.
Hey, yo.
My
But,
Lord. Oh my God.
You like that?
What?
That picture.
Abel's never seen this picture before.
I never seen that picture before.
Apparently it
either,
was a Polaroid.
but She looked terrible. Look how gold she was.
Look how happy. I know. Jesus, she looks like a Bond girl or villain.
So I fell asleep. And, you know, after, you
A
want
few
to
drinks and shots.
Well, besides that. So after I got done watching Bad Blood 97, it was the next In Your House, the DX one.
Mhm.
And I woke up and
Autoplayed?
it was Goldust and,
Oh, yeah.
and Luna Vachon. And they was wearing all
I
pink,
remember that.
And Goldust had the pink ball in his mouth and she in the handcuff. I was like, wow, that's some funny shit.
Goldust was so committed to the character. He just
He was
went
doing
all
everything
in.
not to be his daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's sad though, cause like
it is.
I guess when he was doing that character, they weren't talking. They were not in the best of terms.
Because of that bitch right there next to Brian Pillman.
And it must have given his little brother nightmares.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I like where that went.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Something.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to Bad Blood.
So,
Whoa!
so Brian Pillman passed away unexpectedly, and it cast a specter over the show that wasn't officially said. Although during the pay-per-view, Vince McMahon would provide updates because at that time, like
So you're gonna call Ghostbusters?
we
Since
know
it was a
things.
specter?
We know things now.
It was weird because throughout this whole show, Vince, like every other match, he kept talking about Brian Pillman.
No, I've never seen a show where he does that.
No, but if you think about it, like we know what we know now, but at the time it was new and they didn't know anything, so they had to do that and provide updates because news didn't travel the same way. There was no Twitter.
That's true.
There was no, there was American Online, sure, but the news didn't travel fast. So the only way to do that, even though it seems like nowadays it's like a marketing ploy, but it was a pay-per-view. So it's not like they're doing it for ratings. The show was sold already.
They could have just been like, Brian Pillman's not here tonight. Man,
Well, they did.
Say that shit for another time.
But during the pay-per-view, they said like there's no foul play involved. There's what he died from a drug overdose. So those were real updates that they had to give. Which, like I said, nowadays watching it back with modern eyes, you're just like that seems very exploitative and stuff like that. But at the time, it probably was a legitimate thing that they had to do to inform the fans of Brian Pillman's passing.
All right, you had to get into detail. Hey, we don't know what's going on. Brian Pillman passed away in his hotel room in Minnesota.
Well, during those segments, during the kayfabe stuff where it's like, oh, so-and-so is injured, they went to a local medical facility, we'll provide updates as soon as we get them, and they never mention it again.
That's true.
So this is a real one where they were providing updates as time went on.
We still recording?
Yeah.
We just got an update.
So, that was that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool.
Who's that? Is that Randy?
No, we got a new thing on our streaming application where I have my phone open here. I got my iPad open here showing the chats from Twitch and Facebook. But it's actually here in my recording program. So that's pretty cool.
Ooh, nice.
Anyway, behind the scenes talk. But here we go. Kicking off Bad Blood, the official pay-per-view. What do we got going on there, Dom?
Welcome, everybody, to Bad Blood 1997. I'm Vince McMahon. I'm here with Jerry the King Lawler and good old Jim Ross.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, come on.
I heard it in my head, though.
Oh, okay.
All right, so your first match of the night, you had the Nation of Domination, which was The Rock, Kama Mustafa, and D'Lo Brown going against LOD.
Which is a combination I never... Looking back on it, I was like, what?
Ken Shamrock was supposed to be the third guy, but he wasn't allowed to compete because Farouk injured him.
Was he going to be the third man?
Look at them pictures. Yeah. Hall of Famers, all Hall of Famers right there.
So, Ken Shamrock had a storyline injury. He might have been really injured. They showed that clip. It was just like Farouk just spine bustering him one time, but they played it over and over again. It's like, okay.
It was impactful. Just like when Billy Kidman hit that shooting star splash
on Chavo Guerrero's head for 5 minutes. He was knocked out.
Exactly.
But this match was incredible because not for the quality of the match, but because the fact that The Rock wrestled Road Warrior Animal and Road Warrior Hawk.
Yes, I saw that. I'm just like, what a combination I was never expecting to see. Yeah, I have my notes too.
Never mind.
You know what's crazy?
I have a lot.
I don't remember this damn show. I remember one match, and we're going to get to it a little later. I do not remember this whole damn show. Watching this, I was like, wait a minute, what the
It was only 2 matches I remember.
I was like, what was the other match? We talk about it later.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to it later, but I'm like, wait, Rock fought LOD?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like.
Incredible.
Every single time I think of The Rock and Ken Shamrock,
yes.
Come on, hit me. Bang!
Yep.
Or Google.
Lana Braves, Ronald Acuna.
But you hear Vince McMahon on commentary during this match. He was still, like, impressed with Kama Mustafa, the supreme fighting machine.
Yep.
He still was enamored with his gimmick and his character. You could tell from his commentary.
But JR was not letting that happen. He was like, yo, you got your future right there. You got The Rock, the charisma, the guy.
The blue chipper right there, there.
I'm watching, I'm like, yo, The Rock had it right there. Even though he's like, what, year 2 in there? Or year 3?
Yeah.
And
year
he basically looking like...
Year one.
And he's like leading the match. he looks like he's leading what
Yeah.
these guys, and they're veterans. All these guys, they've been wrestling longer than he has, and he's showing them like what's really going on, what needs to get done. It's like The Rock had it just right there. I was like, wow.
Listen to the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Vince McMahon said D'Lo Brown was the Lennox Lewis at WWF.
And high hopes for D'Lo too, and you know,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
D'Lo had a great 1998.
But Lennox
Was it
wasn't
98 99?
97.
With the chest protector and all that?
Yeah, 98. He was the
98,
European
yeah.
champion, and he was going all over the place. You know, he was
But
getting
Lennox
that push.
Lewis wasn't anything at that time yet. He was still Tyson and
He
Vander.
walked.
He fought Tyson
he-
in 97.
Was he?
Yeah.
Lennox?
I think it was 97 he fought
I
Tyson.
thought it was 99.
And he walked the British Bulldog to the ring at Wembley in 92,
92.
right?
With a fade.
And he's still alive, so good for him.
Well, I feel like he wasn't as that big of a household name like Tyson and Evander was at that time, because that was right around close around
Well,
the time where that
I
that biting incident happened.
Again, this is Vince McMahon, and all his references are
Munch.
old.
I like to munch something else. Ice Spice
Give me
coffee.
show me the shoe. All right,
Oh, Skechers?
Crocs.
teachers.
I got Crocs on, boy.
So the match was interesting for more things than just the match itself. But you know, if you're gonna go watch this Bad Blood pay-per-view, kicking off with this match was not a bad choice. So
Yeah.
Hold on, but I did like one thing. I like when the Nation was beating down Animal, and Animal's getting ready to tag in Hawk, and The Rock runs in and causes interference.
Yes.
You don't see that shit no more.
Nope.
You don't see that shit. Cause the ref, whoa, I ain't see the tag. I ain't see the tag. Like, I missed that. Like, little stuff like that.
That's something
Little quirks.
AEW is missing
Quirks.
out. I'm like the whole thing on the rules.
They don't
where-
tag in tag matches.
No, I agree. Like that's the one thing I wish they just follow the rules. In the FTR match, for some reason, they always seem to follow the rules more.
Cause they
They know
traditional
how to
tag
like
teams.
actually work the tag team. We're cutting off the ring, making it just half. That's ours. Like,
That's how you do it.
but the ref needs to be involved in that. And it seems like when it's not FTR, it's all these other tag teams are just like, whatever. All right, we'll just keep it indie-rific. Like, no,
Ooh, I like that.
You're trying to be on the big show, on the big stage. You got rules. Follow them. We will listen.
I like that.
And sell.
They do merch.
I know, but I'm talking about selling in the ring, brother. Sell. If you don't sell,
AEW
it
don't know
does
what
not
sell
make
is
sense.
because they ruined the Destroyer.
No, they weren't the ones. Everybody else did.
Who?
the Destroyer.
The Destroyer.
The
Who?
Destroyer was done well
Who's the
before
Destroyer?
Who destroyed it?
that. The Canadian Destroyer.
Oh,
which is
the
gone.
move. You mean the move?
Yes, it was already
Oh.
done by then.
Oh yeah, it's been done to death.
Well before AEW.
It was done to death in the era of that Ring of Honor DVD and that Pro Wrestling Crate.
Yes.
It's just that people didn't watch those DVDs because no one bought them, so therefore you didn't see it as much as you do weekly on TBS and TNT.
All right, but the finish of the match, it was Fruit. He came down to the ring. He interferes. The Rock hit the Rock bottom of Hawk,
Yeah.
and,
Oh.
the Nation wins.
Pinning a member of the Road Warriors, even with cheating or something, that's still something to see.
Yeah. You still never really seen LOD take that many L's back in the day, so
Shoot, Hawk was taking the L's. Remember he fell off the stage?
Not yet.
really dumb. Really?
Well,
That's why you're the notorious one.
what a rush!
That wasn't a rush. That was a pain.
Oh,
What a
Lord.
Does the word notorious mean famous for being like bad or something?
Notorious for being a heel. He's a heel.
That's got cancel on stars. Push heels. We
Fucking
want to see heels.
again. Fuck you, stars, for that. But keep doing power.
All right. Our next match was supposed to be Brian Pillman versus Dude Love, but Pillman had his tragic. So they scrambled and added a mini match.
Scrambled
with-
eggs.
What?
Scrambled eggs. Because it was mini.
Yeah, they eggs are right.
Just-
Mosaic and Tarantula
Listen,
versus Max Mini and Nova.
I skipped over this match because I was like, I.
You know what my note says after that?
What's that?
Next subject.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
It was pushing Max Mini or Max. What the fucking name was?
Because he was like having a mini feud with
He was no Torito or Sheamus or
Jerry Lawler.
not Sheamus. Hornswoggle.
Oh Jesus.
No, they added a few things to the card because of the real life happenings, and this was one of them. It's like, so I can understand if you have other wrestlers as a standby match. So if these minis were not on the show originally, they were just there, the
Yeah.
minis. It's like, okay, what were they doing there? Who knows? But it was a very bad match. Even the action, the uniqueness of having minis in a match, they sucked. They weren't that good. The whole thing was terrible. So
I ain't had no notes on this shit.
just like Dom said, like, hey, just skip it. You skip this. Watch the Nation of Domination and the
if
Road
there's
Warriors.
one match you don't need to watch, this is one.
But there's a few of them on this show. So
Yes, there's a few.
what's the
I
next
know.
match?
So Sunny comes out and she introduced the tag title match. You got the Godwins with Uncle Cletus going against the Headbangers.
Yeah. Oh my God. So just think back. It's like, okay, first of all, think back to that time. The Headbangers. I mean, they're pretty over and pretty cool
hated
for
them.
that time.
Well, that was
to some people.
That was during that whole mosh.
Yeah, the Marilyn Manson
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy the Headbangers when SmackDown they needed a tag teams for the brand split. When they
Right.
came back, it was
Yeah.
cool. Nice to see a little nostalgic act, like the Rated R Superstar.
What's his name?
His name's Adam Copeland.
Just
now,
see the
but-
shirt.
Oh.
But this match is for the tag team championships. And back then, they had only four championships at the time. This match sucked.
It
It
sucks.
sucked so bad. And you had the Godwins as heels. And it's
When
like,
Uncle Cletus, I didn't know who the hell Uncle Cletus was
I don't
until
know
I
either.
called John. I said, "Who's Uncle Cletus?" He said, "It's the dirty white boy." I said, "Hey man,
What?
I know they from Arkansas, but don't be rude." He said, "No, that was his name."
the dirty white boy, Tony Anthony, also known as T.L. Hopper. Flush.
That's what his career ended up.
Yeah, but he was big in Memphis, so there you go.
Big
He's
toilet?
just a dirty white boy.
The DWB. Yeah.
He need to meet up with ODB and go get some BBQ
Man,
from
relax.
Black House.
You know damn well you go meet up ODB, get some jupe on, you good.
Jupe.
Some jupe. The cologne?
She
You
was
know-
all over you.
I was listening to the Conan O'Brien podcast, and someone mentioned Jupe, and Conan had no idea what Jupe was. I was like, come on! That's
Oh,
that
man.
cheap-ass bullshit cologne you got back in high school, man. Jupe!
You still wear it, right?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't.
But,
All right.
Black.
Anyway, the match was terrible. The Goblins got the win, and they beat the Headbangers down after the match.
and they only had the
And
titles for a month.
They refused to leave the ring. The Fink says, if the Goblins don't leave the ring, they will be stripped from the title.
So they left.
They left.
I'm like,
Man.
okay.
They were so over at a certain point in time, and their career just disappeared after that. Mostly after that. They became Southern Justice within the next year. And then Midian stuck around as Midian, Naked Midian, and then he disappeared. But Henry Godwin just kind of went away.
He should have went back to WCW and be Shanghai Pierce.
Good Lord.
Jesus
What a
Christ.
name. Next
Name like
match.
that. Yeah. Next.
So backstage, we have a young Michael Cole with spiky hair interviewing the Rockets, the King of Hearts, Owen Hart's.
That's right.
Owen Hart. You can see he's visually shaken up
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he lost his buddy, Flying Brian Pillman. And yeah,
The whole Hart Foundation, they weren't the same.
It was hard to watch these promos because you know what they were really thinking and feeling.
Yep.
And Owen Hart's a fucking pro, So he just said his lines without, the passion in him. And even during the match,
we ain't get there yet.
even during his match, it'd be the same thing. You're seeing them go through the motions. We all know like
The
what
interest,
really
yeah.
happened in real life,
Yeah.
and it's like,
We've seen plenty of Owen matches to know like when he's on one and he's just like fuck it. I'm
It's
just
crazy.
Like, I don't care.
Think about that. Like 2 years later, you see the Undertaker visibly like that in his match when Owen dropped.
How my thing is how anybody even finished the rest of that pay-per-view after Owen.
The show must go on.
That will never happen in this day and age. There's no fucking way. I mean, I know back in the day, show must go on and all that, but
back then they were a private company. They could do whatever the hell they wanted.
something like that would never fly, especially in this media. No
Listen
way.
here, pal. I understand what happened. Y'all can grieve, but we got a show to put on. If you want to do it, let's do it. If not, you sit in the back. It is fine.
Sorry, pal.
If you're gonna do it with flair.
Woo!
All right, so they had Owen Hart promo.
After that, they had a Stone Cold video package, and they showed him
Stunning
being
everybody.
red hot, and then they showed the main stunner when he Stone Cold stunned Vince McMahon in Madison Square Garden. Vince,
yeah, that segment right there showed me that they were really trying to push Stone Cold, regardless of what his situation was. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
like they weren't pushing anybody else's merch. They were like, yo, Stone Cold, get your T-shirt. Like,
Get the T-shirt, the Smoking Skull
I'm
T-shirt.
like, what?
You might get beat up for it.
That's
Fake
like one of
style.
those things you look back, you're like,
don't beat up my man John.
okay,
I've been
Beat up
waiting
John.
20 years.
You gotta deal with us.
I'm right.
Able to show the guns.
He's got the major guns. For our audio listeners, look at those huge guns. Bazookas. No, not that one. Put that away.
He got the guns.
So we got the Stone Cold video package.
And after that,
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. It kind of reminded me of Slamboree 93, 94. JR in the ring honoring the legends.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah,
It had,
I wanted to skip that. I'm like, is there something gonna
So-
happen?
I had no idea. They brought out Gene Konitsky,
Yeah.
Canada's greatest athlete.
Yeah.
Everybody know the
This-
greatest Canada athlete is Bret
Kenny
the Hitman
Omega.
Hart.
Yes,
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, sorry, John. No, I love Kenny, but
Don Callis.
Don Calais, that is.
it is
After that, they
right
brought
now-
out.
right now to me is Bret, Owen,
After that, they brought out
Jericho.
Kevin
Jack
Owens.
Briscoe.
Ah, yes, I forgot.
Jack Briscoe roll up.
After that, they brought out Dory Funk Jr.
Who else?
He looks like the Swamp Thing monster. Anyway.
Handsome Harley Race.
Vader's manager.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Terry Funk.
R.P. to Harley.
Sam Munchnick.
He's definitely R.I.P. after that one.
And Luthez.
R.I.P.
Still looking like a boss.
You still alive?
No, but in
At
that,
that time, yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
still look buff.
that dude will still stretch you out.
He'll still
Pause.
kick you.
You talking about stretching, he'll kick you. The only thing I know about Luthez, that damn Luthez press Stone Cold did, and 1, 2, 3, boom.
He's also a hooker.
Yep.
The name of Luthez's book, which you can't find, by the way. It's really
I
expensive.
was looking.
You're looking
I
on
was trying to find that
eBay.
because every time Mark Henry mentions that book, I'm like, where the fuck is that damn book?
eBay.
You can't find it on Amazon.
Maybe it's on Kindle.
I'm still trying to find the Rocky Johnson book.
Good luck.
They pulled it off the shelf. For some
Talk to
strange reason.
Dwayne. You're a fan.
I'm going to talk to Ava Reigns.
She's still around.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's not like most girls.
Let your tear dry.
All right.
She's not like most
So
girls.
after that, we had a Nation of Domination interview with Doc Hendricks. And then after
Doop,
this,
doop.
Vince going back talking about Brian Pillman, talking about there's no foul play.
I know, like, what are you trying to say, like, bro? Like,
I'm like, yo,
okay,
you,
we get it.
You
Like,
doing a little too much. You ain't. What's his name? Peter.
People needed to know. That's how I interpret it.
Not
People
Peter
needed to
Griffin.
know.
What's his name? Peter from Channel 8, the news, Channel 3, whoever it is. I don't know.
Brian Gumble.
Sure, him too.
Brian Gumble.
Yeah, you gotta keep bringing out. You ain't TMZ.
Peter Jennings.
Peter Jennings. That's
There
the
you
name.
go.
All the
Yeah.
newscasters in all the world. Apparently, Dom likes Peter Jennings.
Peter Jennings.
All right.
Fucking dumb.
How about Tom Brokaw?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
Oh wow.
your next.
Ted Koppel.
We finally got a match.
Yes.
This match is for the.
One fall.
It was vacant because the man was injured. Stone Cold was injured, so you got
Yes.
Farouk versus Owen Hart.
Heel.
Versus heel.
Farouk talking shit to Stone Cold. Owen Hart visibly all emotional. Next thing you know, Stone Cold came out there. He was like, "Oh, in 360s, I just broke your neck."
Yo,
With
yeah.
the least passion. It's like,
Yeah.
look at this. Yeah. It's like, oh, man.
And Austin was just fucking with everybody.
Oh, my
if
God.
it wasn't Vince's head said, it was JR's.
Where the fuck you get the walkie-talkie from?
You want to do your notes first, or you want to do my notes first?
All right,
I'm just going off
Stone
of that.
Cold comes down with the IC titles. supposed to award the winner with the title.
Yep.
Austin gets Own the Bird. Bam!
Fuck you.
And I got Stone Go His Fruit with the title. Owen wins the championship. Boom. What you got?
Well, I have some of my personal notes here is that I thought Farouk cut one hell of a promo
Yeah,
before
he
the
did.
match.
Yes.
Ron Simmons, golly, that guy can talk for sure. And also Owen Hart versus Farouk. I wrote this sentence before I finished the match, and I wrote, I would love to see this match on a Best of Intercontinental Championship DVD. And then I wrote later, actually, the match was shit. It was not a good match. And regarding Vince McMahon giving an announcement, of course, they gave an update on Brian Pillman's death. And lest we forget that Stone Cold Steve Austin was also extremely close to Brian Pillman, even though they didn't. They mentioned it, but he wasn't as close as the Hart Foundation was to Brian Pillman. And of course, Owen Hart looking tremendously sad coming out to the ring as expected.
Yep.
But those are some of the notes I had in that match. It was really quick. And Owen Hart is your new Intercontinental Champion, and the way Stone Cold presented it to him was by throwing it in the ring and walking away.
Is this piece of garbage a piece of trash?
And Stone Cold would actually no, he wouldn't. The Rock would go so far as to throw that in a river eventually.
That's how they came up with the new IC title.
I like that belt
I hate
at
that
that time.
belt. That shit's so small.
No, I'm talking about the one that's right there at that
yeah.
time.
That's the
Not
one.
that globe one. I hated that one. Oh, I like that old school 1990. Was it from like 90? 80s.
The razor belt.
Yeah, the razor belt before the globe belt.
The Globe belt. When I see who had that belt, the one image comes to mind is freaking Ezekiel Jackson.
He
Like
had the belt.
that's the Intercontinental Champion.
Big motherfucker with that small ass belt.
Yeah.
Small as everything.
Nah, his traps.
Yeah, that Guyanese Goliath.
Hey, me and him are Facebook friends.
I don't need to work on my traps to have the.
All right. So after this match, they show a video package of the Patriot and Vader getting beat down by the Hart Foundation. Damn, look at that picture you got on the screen right there.
It's the only Google image of Farouk versus Owen Hart from Bad Blood I could find.
How much baby oil did Owen have on his fucking face, yo? This shit was so damn greasy.
Hey, you don't want to go into a fight with no Vaseline.
That's true.
What you know about Vaseline? Anyways. Hey up.
That's safe for Tony Storm and Sky Blue.
Oh my god, I wouldn't need Vaseline.
Make sure you use water-based lubricants, folks.
All right. So our next match,
I get
because
his and hers.
Vince was scrambling because of Pillman's death, we had Los Beliquas versus the DOA, Disciple of Apocalypse. All right.
Typical 8-man.
Oh, hold on. No, hold
to
on.
me.
How long will this Dude Love and Brian Pillman match going to be? That's what I want to know. You got a mini match and this damn tag match. Like,
This match went a while.
yes!
Yeah, it did.
Like, how long was this match going to be? You keep scrambling for matches.
What were they? Yeah, what were they trying to fit? Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Gang warfare.
Gang Warfare was for next month. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, my goodness. Can y'all believe, was it Chains? That was his name?
Yeah.
Was the fake Undertaker like 3 years ago?
That's
That's
crazy.
right. Yeah.
And you got the Harris brothers.
Yeah, the
right there?
racist.
He's primetime Brian Lee. And oh yeah, the only thing you can think of watching freaking Ron and Don Harris, Skull and 8-Ball was like these freaking clan members.
Clan members, Jacob and Eli Blue.
These guys.
God.
Trust me.
Not
guys.
Sky Blue, Jacob and Eli Blue.
When does a stereotype become true? When you're the two bald guys in the DOA.
Yep.
Oh God. They're also Creative Control in WCW.
They had control.
No, they
No,
were.
that was the name. That was the name.
Oh my god.
They had the suits.
Yeah.
I was about to say because WCW. You stupid. That's why you.
And Crush back here.
Oh man.
I thought he.
What was
I
that?
thought he used the heart punch back then.
way back in the day.
First of all, now the DOA versus. Did we even mention their opponents yet?
Los Boricuas.
I said Los Peluquas.
So the DOA versus Los Boricuas look like New London High School versus Waterford High.
Connecticut.
Yep.
And if you thought AEW had pointless groups in tag team matches, may I suggest the DOA versus Los Boricuas 8-man tag team match.
This made sense.
But you're right. His finisher was the heart punch when he was the jailbird crush, I would say. But I would say the crowd popped mega huge at the Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker finish to the match. Not because they liked the match, but because it was over. This match sucked and it had zero heat on Sunday night.
I agree with you, brother.
But back in the 90s, you can relate to everybody. Back in the
You
90s,
could relate to the DOA.
I can relate to the nation. Abel can relate to Los
No,
Pelicos.
no. Time out.
You can relate to Kai and Tai.
Time out. I am
Who's being
not
racist
Puerto
now?
Rican. I am Dominican. Completely fucking
You
different.
Boricua?
Nope.
You know?
I'm
No.
not Japanese.
We're just Taino. the only thing we have similar is Tainos.
Y'all still got red, white, and blue flag. Same thing.
We all,
You fucking...
With a star.
No, we don't have a star.
Oh,
hey, we all eat rice.
missing star.
I am the star.
The shining star of the Caribbean.
I'm not Romeo, so I ain't a star, so...
If you had a bite, you be DOA.
Hell no. I would not want to be... Fuck that.
I mean, you think about this. Crush left the very next month after the Survivor Series because he was such a friend of Bret Hart that he just put up a big stink about it, and he left the WWF.
Screw job. Right? A lot of people left
right.
after the screw job.
A lot of people were affected by the screw job. Brian Adams in particular left because of it. Rick Rude, The Undertaker, even Mankind, and
well, he took like a week off.
Yeah,
It was like
So,
2 days.
A lot of people were affected by it.
I don't blame him, though.
There you go.
It's fucked up, like that situation, but we'll be talking about that in a different pod.
It's coming soon.
It
November is approaching.
Yeah.
You know the screw job is going to be one of the topics for November.
That's definitely something we're going to be
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about.
Man, I gotta wait a month to watch Gang Rules Survivor Series '97.
We
Well,
ain't,
we-
we ain't got to talk about the show.
We just
talk
talking
about
about
the
the
screw job
one
alone.
fuck-
That's a whole topic alone.
That alone.
That is. The Bret Hart wrestling with shadows, all that stuff. It's,
Oh, you watched that one, huh?
goddamn right.
Listen, people, we talk about a lot of things, but that one,
That don't need to be a whole show for Survivor Series. I already told Abel. I said you choosing the Survivor Series. I'm choosing Survivor Series, and Abel you choose WCW, like always.
why I gotta choose WCW?
Cause you haven't seen WCW.
I hate WCW.
That's why I want you to choose it.
But we always end up having a good show when
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't know what John's gonna choose for Survivor Series for November, but my Survivor Series pick for next month is gonna be when NXT they ran the gauntlet, basically.
Yeah, when they
Man,
won.
what a time.
That's when they couldn't get home. The WWE.
Who am I?
That's gonna be my pick.
He is NXT. All right. Well, the DOA, Los Barriquas.
That is right.
Skip.
You want to take a shot for the DOA?
No.
Alrighty then.
I'd like to take a shot at two members of the DOA.
Yeah.
Hey, where was he at tonight?
Who?
He was on the show.
Mick Foley?
Oh yeah, they're gonna put him in the fucking match.
Was he?
He's supposed to go against Brian Pillman.
So at Over
yeah,
the
yeah.
Edge 1999, you'd want to have Godfather just come out with his hose wrestling some random J-Brone?
Godfather
Leave
wasn't there
Godfather, bring the hose.
Great.
yet. Godfather wasn't created yet.
No, he was. He was supposed to fight the Blazer.
Oh. Oh yeah. Sure.
Ah.
See, able thing about the hose.
Oh, you're talking about 99.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were talking about this one.
Nah, ain't no hose besides Sonny
Oh, ha ho.
She's a big hoe.
and Terry.
Well, that's a different hoe.
And no, Luna was next month.
All right.
That's a crazy hoe.
Vallejo.
Lay ho.
Oh, she
All
about-
right,
Oh, we ain't getting that Gangrel interview now.
we could.
Nah, probably not.
Shoot. Our next match, it was for it was a flag match. It was Bret the Hitman Hart and his brother-in-law,
Man,
the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, going against the Patriot and Vader.
I don't know why I remember this match, but it was basura. It was
All right, so
garbage.
they
And Brett, I love Brett, and he can make he can make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
all right, yeah.
Oh my!
This was chicken shit, all right.
This was all chicken shit.
It was a flag match. Why I think of a flag match, you take your ass on the top rope and you grab the damn flag.
Yes.
There's no reason why you should be able to win this match from a pinfall or submission.
Well, 'cause you know Vader couldn't climb that.
Get the hell out of here.
He was gonna win.
Get the
anyway.
hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Because Vader pulled a fucking moonsault
Yes!
off the top rope and
Yes!
went on his feet.
I saw that.
Yes.
I was like, yo, this dude is 400 plus pounds, and he almost landed on his goddamn feet.
And Sean didn't had a problem working him a year before this?
Sean, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Listen, go fuck yourself. You couldn't make a good match with this dude, and Brett could have made something out of this dude. Go fuck yourself. Attitude Era. This ain't the new Attitude Era. This is the new Attitude Era.
The new Attitude Era here on week 35 of the It Doesn't Matter.
Wow.
Podcast.
It was just went
You about to break the couch.
for real.
I'm the Stone Cold.
He got choked.
We were eating and drinking a lot in this show today.
Oh.
What the? Man, you gotta get the Stone Cold mop.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead. That's not cool. Go ahead.
The toucan.
Well, you guys any more notes on it? I got some.
All right, so it's crazy for me at this time in
You got me.
It's crazy for me at this time in 1997 that the Patriot came out to Kurt Angle's theme song.
Was that real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's legit. That was literally the Patriots theme song before
Oh
Kurt Angle.
my god.
Yeah, so it was just one of the generic songs they had back there. It was crazy, but
They should have just kept Mysterio's old theme song. I love that shit.
it's a Mysterio. Where Mysterio come? You're the wrong fucking show right now. It was drunk. That damn drink got him.
I'm just saying, they kept the old fucking theme song from like years ago, and then boom.
The Patriot had no song. Well, that was his song.
Okay. And he gave it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Hey, you bought a new company. Keep some of that song in there. Boom, there you go.
It was still the same company.
No, I'm talking about when they bought WCW, baby.
What's this guy do with the Patriot?
I'm just talking about theme songs.
By that time, Rey Mysterio was in the Filthy Animals, so
Oh yeah, that's true. I
Lord.
completely forgot
with
about that.
Tigress.
Oh Jesus.
Poppy Sloppino
Bobby Slopino is real.
eating
Right
slop jalops.
We ain't done yet. We gonna finish that.
Uh-oh.
But
Third burp.
Getting hot here. I'm about to take my shirt off.
for real.
I'm going to open up a window.
But other than that, the match, it was nothing special. Like, I was disappointed. Like, why don't you climb for the flag?
This is one of the few Bret Hart matches I was like, oh.
Brett looked good as always.
I mean, see, Abel mentioned it earlier that there's only 2 matches from this pay-per-view that he'd remember, and this was the other one. You know?
It was that
So,
one. I don't know
yeah.
why I remembered it. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah,
is...
because you were like, "Where's the WWF champion? What the hell is he doing? Oh, he's in a freaking
I didn't
flag
know that.
match."
Like I said, I do not remember this show besides one match.
I remember that. I'm like, yo, why is Bret wrestling in this match and the title's not on the line somewhere? I'm like, what
Shawn
the
Michaels
fuck is
had McMahon's ear.
Yeah. Hey,
But-
hey, Vinnie Mac, I bet I can do a better show than your man that's got the belt.
You're a man.
Fuck you.
But before the match occurred, they had yes, Dom.
No, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm like, hold on. Okay, I'm waiting.
I didn't say hold on.
I heard a pause, so I went at it. That's what
you
we do on the show.
heard a pause.
Yeah, I heard a pause, and then Dom goes, "Hold on." I'm like,
I didn't say hold on.
You
Normally you do.
normally he does.
Yes.
Oh, so you heard it in your ear.
Yes.
Shut up.
We know. There's like...
This is how the show goes. I'm like, okay, I hear the conversation slowing. I'm like, all right, we don't want it to get too quiet.
Hold on.
Okay, here's one more thing. Dom goes, hold on.
I had nothing to say this time.
Hold on.
Dom's the Lee Corso.
Hold on.
Dom's the Lee Corso.
I had nothing to say
And
this time.
then we have to go like, all right, okay, go ahead. And then I wait. Then like, okay, and then you throw it back to me. It's like, okay.
I had nothing to say this time.
This time he had nothing to say. It looked like he was about to though.
Dom, you really like the Lee Corso.
Could have been a burp. Anywho,
Nope, go
Let me
ahead.
tell you
Go
something.
ahead.
so before this
ahead,
match
brother.
actually occurred, there was a backstage interview segment. Excuse me.
Hold on.
But hopefully, based on the previous show reviews we have done, like Fall Brawl 93, for example. But holy shit, another tremendous, terrible promo from the British Bulldog.
Yes.
Right here in St.
St.
Louis.
Louis.
Right here.
We could have timed that better.
Yep.
God damn it, the worst freaking promo in wrestling. And
Yo, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, John's probably having a field day right now.
that's great, though. You're watching it. We're watching it on our own time, and then we're like, oh my God, I know he's going to say something about that. But also, Doc Hendricks announcing that there are 21,000 fans in the Kiel Center. I called bullshit on that.
I agree. I agree.
However, I tried to look up the real number, and I didn't do that hard of a research.
15.
But the only thing I found was on Wikipedia, which echoed the same number. Actually, that's not true. I put it in the wrong spot on my notes. But according to the Wrestling Observer.
Uh-oh. Dave.
Uh-oh.
David.
On October 5th in St. Louis at the Kiel Center, the show drew a legitimate sellout of 21,151 fans.
All right.
With 17,000 paying $212,000 and $100,000 in merchandise.
Okay.
So there it is. Says a legitimate sellout of 21K. So wow, imagine that. But here's a fun fact that I thought of. I like to do this a lot when I watch
Strap
matches. That fun fact: Vader and Bret Hart. There could be more, but at least Vader and Bret Hart have both main evented the final show, the final match of WCW Starrcade and WWF SummerSlam.
Strap fact.
Strap fact. And as for the match itself, Vader was doing some things in his match that I never seen him do. Huh? There could be more, but those are the only two I could think of. Starrcade, Goldberg too, probably.
Oh yeah, he did main event.
We the one Hogan main event SummerSlam and Starrcade. Yeah, Hogan.
So Survivor Series.
Hogan, Goldberg,
Wait,
Bret, and Vader.
Goldberg,
Starrcade with Nash, and the Elimination Chamber.
That was SummerSlam?
That was a SummerSlam, yeah. 03. He should have won that one.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Starrcade. Anyone else? Butcher Ed Leslie. He was in.
Macho Man Randy Savage. He did. Oh.
Yeah, I guess was that the '95, the triangle match.
I agree.
With Flair and Sting, and what, Roddy Piper. No, he didn't. Not SummerSlam.
What about Flair? Flair didn't main event.
Woo!
Flair at a SummerSlam?
No, Sting. Don't forget Sting.
Sting didn't main event at SummerSlam, did he?
Did he?
Nah. No SummerSlam for Sting.
What was the one he fought Seth Rollins?
That was
Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Well, it's still main event.
SummerSlam.
No, SummerSlam.
So apparently there are more people that main evented SummerSlam and Starrcade than I thought, but that's still a fun little stat.
That is pretty good.
Strap facts.
Boom. Vader was doing some things in this match I never thought I would see him do, including he attempted a sharpshooter on the Hitman himself.
That's how you put a sharpshooter on somebody. Not this Natalia Neihart shit.
You know, I was actually the only thing I did like is the selling that Bret gave from Vader. I was like, you know, when you watch a match and you're just like, who you looking for? Or like you usually looking for the strikes.
Bret be
I'm like,
selling.
I'm looking at Bret like, how the hell you sell? I'm like, ooh.
Easy, Canadian.
Like the perfect sell. I'm like, that's exactly how you make a wrestler look better than who he should be. Like, follow Bret. Just follow his career. If you really want to see somebody make somebody, Bret is one of those guys that will make the worst guy look like he should be in the main event every fucking night.
So he's like MJF.
Yes.
Bret's the man.
I will say this. It's always the guys that can put anybody over is Bret.
See. So the match
Flair.
had some value there.
Yeah, it was straight.
But Vader in that tag team flag match, also did he was unsuccessful in doing a moonsault from the top rope, but he landed on his feet, and I thought he was going to break his freaking ankles.
Yeah, seriously.
I was thinking of Sid. The whole situation with Sid.
Oh, man, that's
oh my god! And he was heavier than Sid.
But,
Pause.
But there's a special moment in that match. During that match, a fan ran into the ring during the tag team match.
I was like, come on now.
And I'm quite sure that was former WCW backstage announcer Scott Dunlap. Notes over.
Oh, I love that.
Notes over.
I love that.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Next up, for your main
event. You had the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, going against the Dead Man, The Undertaker.
We didn't even have to take notes for this because I remember this match.
Everybody remember this match.
Yeah.
So, Shawn, he was
over
screwing Undertaker plenty of times before the Sonny too.
Yep.
Hitting the man on the chair. So, they had to have Undertaker get his way with Shawn Michaels. So,
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah,
get
they
a
play with
steel
it more.
cage, but we're gonna put a top on it. We're gonna lock the door, so it's gonna be hell in a cell. And that's what happened. Hell in a Cell took place, and Undertaker whooped Shawn's ass the whole damn match.
Yes.
And next you know, Shawn had a little offense, but Undertaker still dominated. Shawn accidentally took out the cameraman, which opened the door to get the cameraman out. So they go on top of the cell, and Shawn falls through the cell, or falls outside the cell through a table, which we seen Mick Foley do it the next time. And there you go. There's Mick Foley reference right there.
Well,
Mick Foley was much
I
better
don't
than
need it
Shawn.
tonight.
Yeah.
no.
All right.
Mick Foley
Uh-oh.
allowed himself to go from the top.
Yeah.
What a Mick. I'm so glad you're still alive to just tell us that story.
He's hurting.
That you have the greatest bump of all time. Pause. Not even drug related. Like,
Mick Foley don't do no drugs.
I know that. That's the crazy thing. Like, that is the greatest bump of all time.
He's hardcore. That's all.
That is the greatest bump of all time.
All right, but let's get into it. 26 years ago, a new character debut.
Thank you.
That's gotta be Kane.
Yeah.
That's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Kane.
I'ma kill
Kane
you.
debut. He
coming
came
back for
down
you.
with Paul Bearer. We didn't know what the hell was going on. We seen some dude with a red and black mask,
Oh yes.
big as hell. Pause.
I've got your brother. Oh yes.
And I got your mother too. Oh yeah.
A fake backstage segment. Oh, I had Undertaker's mama screaming.
I heard her screaming like this. Oh yes.
Let's cut this out of context.
Oh Lord. All right, so when we seen Kane, this dude literally ripped the cell door off his hinges, came in the ring, stared at the Undertaker.
I don't care how you rigged that. That scared the fuck out of me.
At that time, you never seen somebody that same stature as the Undertaker.
No one.
And then when the power went off, Undertaker looked and they hit this man with the tombstone.
Wow.
What a impact.
What a debut.
What a debut.
Yo.
Glenn Jacobs, you found your character
Yes.
26 years ago. That was it. Kane was it.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. 'Cause
Kane was it.
I remember watching that live. I'm just like, yo, this is real. Like, his brother coming in, and I'm like, holy shit.
Rest in peace.
No, that ain't come yet.
This also will work down here.
I got 2 words for ya.
Suck it.
And by the time Kane unmasked years later, it was kind of like maybe all that was in his head. He was totally fine the entire time.
Yeah.
He didn't have burns to his face.
He had no burns. He shaved his head. Like, all right,
was
that's not
all
your hair.
Psychological.
It was.
This guy right here is the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee.
And I don't believe.
But to think about it, how many characters that lasted that long that made such an impact on their debut that lasted and became
Takes
Hall
time.
of Famers?
You gotta find the right gimmick. You gotta
Not
work the
even
gimmick.
find the right gimmick. You gotta find the right guys to follow that gimmick and to hold it down like that.
Don't forget, Undertaker worked with the Unabomber.
And who was the Unabomber turned into? Kane.
But this
Taker's character alone should have never lasted as long as he did.
called evolution.
He was one of those guys that, hey, when at times Sean said, "Hey, I gotta change. I need to change." He
That's it.
changed. He wasn't like, "Oh, back in my day."
Nah, you're not like that. You gotta change with the times.
Yes,
That's how it is.
and that's something I wish some of these young guys understand.
That's how it is.
We should mention how all 3 of us had the same thought, which is going to become common practice nowadays during this Bad Blood pay-per-view, is that as soon as we encountered the main event, we all said, we don't need to watch this.
Nope.
Because
Seen this match so many times.
we've seen this. It's such a legendary match, and it's been, over 25 years or whatever?
26 years ago
26
today.
years?
26
Probably
years today
watched
as
it
we
more-
record.
You know?
We probably watched it more times
Yeah.
right now than.
Yep.
And it's pretty much the only thing worth watching from this pay-per-view.
Yes.
We've had fun talking about the show, but as for like quality entertainment, then this Hell in a Cell.
This is the
Would have
only
to be
match, honestly, if you're gonna watch one match out of the whole fucking pay-per-view, this is the only match you need to watch. It is the best match of the night. It might be one of the best matches of the whole fucking year at that time.
Yes.
And that's saying a lot.
Saying a lot.
Because Brett
is what it
versus
is.
Austin was WrestleMania 13, and that was one of the greatest matches of all
Well, you got a long
time,
way to go till we
baby.
talk about that.
We got a long time, but
you know what?
we
Next
got
week,
one more time.
Halloween Havoc 93.
Spin the wheel.
Make the deal. I am the Notorious One. I am Dom. I am here with Poppy Platino. I am here with Mr. Adequate's Strap Facts. I wasn't going to say small package, but you going like this.
That's fine.
Small
There's a
package.
mosquito in there.
John Lee.
Yo.
We will see you next time.